cement and you cook it inside the sink. You turn on the hottest setting of water and you just let it sit. And anytime there's a check, you take it, hide it, do whatever you gotta do.
It's still only me.
I never partook in it because I was trying to get out. But yeah, everybody in there right now is drunk as shit.
What if we switch sides of the table so they could actually see us?
It don't matter that much.
No, Lucas, bro, the host isn't in it.
If I move the Martin side, is that better?
Nope. Unless you want to squeeze.
Unless you want to jump in and be like, hi, I'm the fucking host, my name is Lucas the Bar.
Yeah, well, the thing about being the host is I'm not the actual. The guests are the people on the podcast.
Pretend like none of this is going on. And this is my
We're on the podcast.
This is my guest today.
See, that's what I'm getting into.
Okay.
So, we know, everybody,
Part two.
part two from podcast with me. You've seen Luke, you've seen Tommy, my homeboy Marty Geyser. Been with him since I don't even know how long.
I remember when you guys met. I remember.
I don't remember. That's what's crazy.
That might be my oldest memory ever.
No, my oldest memory is meeting you on the driveway.
You met me?
We came over to your house and I stood in the driveway and you were like above me at the higher part of the driveway. I was like looking at you. Yeah, and
You remember that?
I remember this memory. I swear to God.
I swear to God, I remember being inside the fucking womb.
How'd you meet Marty?
I remember.
Yeah.
I was getting
Like I don't remember before not knowing you. Like
Yeah.
that's why I think my earliest memory might be you. I don't remember meeting Marty though.
Nah, but that must not like that was the first time we met, but that was like with a conscious mind.
Yeah.
Like my mom said, like we were literally like just like.
I think I met you when I was 2.
My earliest memories are all at your house. Like, bro, that's crazy.
Oh, in the past.
I remember waking up at 6.
Bro,
I still
that
do.
was a hot. Dude,
When
we'd be
Grandma
here at
passes,
7 o'clock.
I'm making pancakes every morning before each day of work till I fucking die. On G.
We used to be like 4 years old, and the highlight of my whole life
7 o'clock.
would be waking up at like 6 a.m. and eating pancakes here. Marty's grandma would make
How
it at,
often?
like, 7.
It was like every
Friday,
Saturday, I think.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, because Marty used to only visit here sometimes.
Facts. He came from Spring Ridge. Ah, that was we loved when Marty.
I was in worse condition as a child in Spring Ridge. My dad was like how I am now with no consciousness. Because he was a legit psycho. I'm the son of a psycho. That's why
talk about that often.
I don't know my fucking shit. You crazy motherfucker, I walk the planet, damn. My dad was a psycho. So my living condition was poor. They were just a drunk ass white dude that was mentally insane. That was doing his best to harbor a fucking child. He got me in school. That's about fucking it. My grandma was the one that tried to show me the way, but I was so used to not giving a fuck my whole life. When I came here, I was like, who the fuck are you? But now I get it. Now I'm older. I'm like, oh shit, this is real life. God's real. Gotta eat fucking healthy. All this shit fucking matters. Every little fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Every little thing.
One thing, dude, do you remember? So I remember you said that. I don't know.
Off podcast conversation
Yeah.
going on.
Absolutely. I said on the
Ask
podcast.
Lucas. Ask Lucas. We can play a little telephone.
First time acid trip, that's what every
Well, let me just
16 to
preface by
15-year-old
saying
looks
I've
up.
never done acid. Continue.
I've never done acid.
Continue.
You're disgraced.
Alright, we're gonna make multiple
So you
videos
know,
when
you know,
you
Aiden-
get to your house, right? Lucas, we're gonna have multiple videos and more. Right now it's part 1 and
Yeah,
half.
Okay.
Start
So
spewing the
what
story.
I was gonna say, not first acid, bro. He has so many life stories, but I would say, didn't you say you took acid and that's what made you realize that you should treat your grandma better? For some reason, I feel like I remember hearing
That makes sense.
I took acid one time
because all of a sudden there was this switch.
in
Marty
Marty
used
B.
to-
That's when I
it's-
became Manny.
Bro, you're
For
so
bipolar,
disrespectful.
right?
It's not that like he
That
didn't
shit
like.
fried you for life.
It's not that he was like a dickhead at all times to her, but there was just a switch where all of a sudden him and like he was so nice. To
My
his grandma.
dad was straight Republican, drunk every day. Saying, fuck you, nigga, this, fuck you. Like Josh is that pretty much. Then I come here to a straight now, you little fucker, you oughta crack you with my fucking whip type of grandma. So it's just a different type of experience.
Marty's been through a lot
But then-
of shit.
Yeah, that's what
One time
people
he
don't know.
falls,
I'm the toughest motherfucker around,
That's what
even though
people
I
don't
try
know.
to kill myself sometimes. I'm fucking serious. But the thing is, you just gotta have faith in God. Just know everything you do is being held accountable for by fucking God. Every little fucking thing you do, from the second you wake the fuck up to the second you go to fuck to bed, is accountable by God. I'll put this on God. He's watching us right now, drinking like goddamn you little fucking idiots. But
What do you think about the Mormon religion?
I don't know nothing about it. I know
Because
Catholic-
basically, like,
in Christianity. I'm a Christian.
think about Ireland. Ireland, like, most of them are Catholics, some of them are Protestants, but they drink like a motherfucker. In Mormonism, you cannot, you don't
Can't
drink
do anything.
soda, you don't
can't do
swear,
anything.
you don't.
She acts like she's never sinned, but I feel like she's the baddest motherfucker around in this whole neighborhood. Cause she never says anything about sinning. So either Catholics are really, really like real deal, they're born into it, they're not breaking the law at all, or she's low key the nastiest
Weirdest dude
motherfucker on the
walking
planet
by.
in there. So we don't know.
She's probably like,
Oh my gosh.
That's Mr. T. Oh yeah. But yeah, I'd say Christians are the more gangster Catholics that have effed up
Gangster.
really badly in life and they need something to latch on to, or you just really feel it. You just really feel it, you know what I'm saying? And you latch on to Christianity.
What's up?
Hey, what are you guys doing?
making a
Not much, man.
podcast.
We're just
Story.
catching up,
We're
talking
just
about
having a
life.
combo.
A podcast?
Yeah, we're podcast stars now.
You joining the
look like
podcast,
it.
Mr. Tom?
Hey, buddy. Yeah.
Oh yeah. What's your craziest life story, Mr. Tom?
Oh my god.
Marty-
Send a wild one. Send a wild one. Wild card.
Oh my God. I
It's
don't
too
know.
many to even think of.
Marty has you beat, I guarantee it.
I mean,
Marty has 20 of the craziest things that no normal human would ever experience.
I've had many horrific injuries,
Right on.
like you.
You think you're ready to
But
bang
I'll
out
tell you
4
the one
more
thing, the
decades?
funniest thing, the story about Marty. We used to have a Sunday night cookout in the backyard.
Bonfire. Yeah.
Every night, you know this story,
Yeah,
right?
boy.
Yep. Tommy knows it too, right? Do you guys know it?
I don't know it.
No. You?
So-
I don't know what he's talking
Yeah,
about.
we used to have like hamburgers and hot dogs,
I remember the
every Sunday night.
Steak with Worcestershire sauce.
And then, so Marty and Tommy are. There's a brick wall. It's about this
Oh,
tall,
I remember this.
and they would try to jump up onto it,
Like 1 foot.
Like this, you know.
Oh my god.
just jump up on it, and one, right?
1 footed.
Well,
And it was like,
Marty goes to jump up, and comes down shin here, right?
is the scar still there?
Right there.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
that's a good one.
I remember seeing
Nice.
bones.
Turn
Right?
it sideways.
Yeah,
It's
and
Yeah.
it just like it was funny because it was one of those cuts where it just opened it up, but it didn't really
Yeah,
bleed.
it just looked like a chunk
But
was
like you
taken
could just
out.
like look inside of the person's body and go like, oh my god, that's really bad.
Yeah, that was.
That's nuts. How old
Yeah.
are
To the
you?
bone, like
And
12, 13.
and then I'm like, I go, Marty, right? I go, Marty, let me go inside and get you a towel. So I go in, I wrap up his leg, right? And I'm like, oh, can I get you anything else, Marty? And he goes, can you get me another glass of milk? And he kept eating his cheeseburger or whatever.
Yeah,
Like, nothing happened.
that was probably the best memory back then.
Yeah, you
And I
It was
called,
like
and I
this
called
big,
your,
he just
your
was-
grandma,
he was
right?
just like chilling.
And I'm like, I said it's bad, but he's not upset.
Bro, I swear.
Nothing wrong with him.
I swear he asked for a Band-Aid after that.
Yeah.
That's how I am. Whenever something goes wrong, I'm just already ready for like it already happened. I'm never mad or nothing. It just happened.
Yeah,
I
that's
just
a
gotta
good
keep
way.
going. All right, Mr. Tom, I need you to get healthy. We need to see you around for 2 to 3 more decades, all right?
All right.
When you see
well,
Simple Man Tom exiting the house, going to work, being a simple man.
Yep, 3 decades.
4 more. Let's see if 4 more. Let's see a centenarian come into the statistics. Yeah.
No, Marty's all into the eating healthy, bodybuilding, or he was completely into bodybuilding,
Good.
but
Good.
Yeah, you.
Your body is your temple.
Yeah, God.
Treat it that way.
Yeah.
There's many different ways to treat your body. But
He's like
some
a little
people, you know,
He's like a baby.
kid. Yeah,
some
literally.
people
no,
feed
he
it, some people
acts
fast
like a
it.
little kid. He's like crying.
Feed
all
and
good.
fast. I've heard that one. That's a good one. Feed and fast.
That is one of the cutest ones.
Yeah.
So you guys weren't really recording something, were you?
No, we really.
Okay. It looks like, you know, it looks like a WFAN 107, you know.
Yeah.
You know, you know, there's Orioles, Nationals, you know.
Nah, Marty has
What?
Whatever you saw us on the, you know how you got 99.9 or the Bone Show or 101.7?
Yeah.
Us on there talking, just getting you a rundown of the traffic and some wildlife stories right after. It's on your way to work, like, yes. Like, all these pianos, Marty, Tony, Lucas, and Luke on there about wild shit, you know?
All right.
Oh, man.
Once you get into trouble.
How many dogs do you have, Lucas? In your house?
The numbers have
I
gone
have a
down
dog.
since you
Just-
last.
They've gone down.
Hey,
So
what
how
you
many do you
saying?
have? I mean, don't avoid the
In our
question.
prime, we had 4 cats
No,
and
I
3
said
dogs.
how many dogs
Oh
do
my God,
you
use the
have?
restroom, I'll be
That
right back.
implies currently.
1.
One. Really?
He's getting old. So yeah, you met Jerry, right?
the
Yeah,
lab,
yeah,
Jerry
yeah.
lab.
Can't get under there. He just wants to go.
The broadcast.
We're all for
let's
special
interrupt.
guests.
What were you guys talking about? What was the topic?
Marty's crazy life stories.
To treat his grandma as best as he could because she was dying.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
we were
good.
getting
That's a
deep.
good thing.
We
Yeah,
were getting deep.
that is a huge thing.
That's a good thing.
I know. I wish I knew Marty back
Because
then.
his father did not treat his grandfather that way.
That's what he said.
I know. Hey. come here. You must have been those guys that were playing golf. You must have had like a big match.
Tell you about
Because it started pouring, you know, they all
They
went into
ran
the
back
clubhouse
into
and they
it.
all
that.
came back
They
out.
went out. They said so.
Yeah.
People went up to us. This one group, they pulled up to us. They was like, "You
They're
shouldn't
having a
be
match."
golfing in gym clothes."
Yeah.
And I was like, we all live on the course. We live on hole 5. I was like, it's gonna pour rain in 5 minutes. I was like, I'm sorry, we just didn't think anyone would be out here.
Yeah.
And they were like, are you members? And we were like, yeah.
Yes.
And then he was like, well, soon they're gonna start enforcing the
Yeah,
rules.
he goes,
and
next
make
year
sure
they're
we're
enforcing the
Uh-oh.
rules.
He said next year. And I was like, well, I have the rest of the
Yeah,
summer.
at least we got this year.
Wow.
But I was like, but we realized we're like, I guess a lot of people who play golf think that no matter when you go out, you should throw on like golf
Yeah,
clothes.
even if no one's out there, they still want you.
Yeah.
Even if no one's gonna see you.
Yeah, I would say maybe after 8 p.m. you could wear a t-shirt, but before that you probably shouldn't.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we just thought because of the storm that.
I know.
And then it was 95
But
degrees
those
the
guys
whole
were
day.
out there. They were all pissed off because they were all
But
betting. They were, I mean,
Glenn was out there too, and he won out of all of them. So
yeah,
he
it was a
a
big
smoke
match
his
because
Oh, it
that's
was
why
a
they
big
came
match.
back out. Yeah.
Oh, right.
They were
He
betting
was
a lot of
riding
money.
on it.
Yes.
So they were
Yes,
betting
because
like a lot.
yes, because otherwise they wouldn't have sat in the clubhouse for an hour or whatever.
Yeah,
while
they
it poured
must have
rain,
been waiting.
and then came back out and started playing fairly aggressively.
Do you got a
know.
pest control service, Mr. Tom?
Huh?
You got a pest control service?
That's what Marty's doing right now.
If you ever do, make sure they lock the bait stations because some of the employees, not me, forget to do and the dogs die on the job. So if you
For
ever
what?
do, eating the bait station for the
Ugh.
mouses. So I just can't believe they don't know how to shut it.
Ugh.
So just if you ever do, just make sure yourself that they're locked.
That's what Marty's doing right now.
Good advice.
He said it's
Yeah,
really
just
good.
pest control.
What? What's with you?
I don't really need a dog or want a dog, but I do feel bad if they died if you forgot to lock the box. Because that's a plain mistake that costed a lot.
Yeah, that's-
$1,000.
that's-
You know.
That's what matters.
Come on, man. He is so cute.
Come on, man.
Is it a she or he?
Hey.
Hey,
You don't want to go in there.
all right, boys,
Alright.
All right.
go back to the
Yeah,
film.
good having you.
You guys look like it's like WFAN or something here.
Sure, we're professional.
Very, it's very, very
Just,
annoying, but
Did you ever hear of the Sports Junkies?
What are those?
Are you kidding me?
Let it out.
You guys think you're a four-group sports team? You never heard of sports team?
Lucas is the one Lucas runs the podcast.
Oh my.
I'm not the
should know.
biggest sports guy, but
That's like not having ever heard of the Beatles.
I'm sorry.
I'm serious.
I've
Sports
heard the name. I don't know anything
Yeah, right.
about it.
Sure.
Now check them out. They've been on the air for like 30 years, and now they're like 50 years old.
Huh.
Started when they were your age.
Huh.
University of Maryland.
Oh, that's not fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Come on. Come on.
He just cries and cries and
All
cries.
right, boys.
Yeah,
See
he
ya.
just
Alright,
wants to
see
be
ya.
on the move. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he can't sit still. Just like a little baby.
Yeah, literally.
Alright, what were we talking about? Acid trips?
We were talking about anything. I think Marty was going into his.
Marty, you said alright. So, what is your craziest life story?
Yeah, if you were to pinpoint one.
You know that he's got some crazy ones.
I have about 10 to 5 that are so crazy they're on the same equilibrium. This is my life.
What do you have the best memory of out of those 10 to 5? Like that you could describe the fullest.
I have to think about it. Tell me, give me 1 second. Give me about a minute.
Yeah, I'll give you a
Oh,
second.
my
What I was gonna say, just to bridge the gap, nostalgia. He brought back serious nostalgia when he was talking about the fires we would have. Remember, we would make steak. You'd ask for meat, like rare stuff, and then you put the steak sauce on it.
We were like, every single day we would have the grill out in my backyard.
I remember.
Dude, us three have been like best friends literally since we were 3 years old. Like
Yeah,
nothing has
that's what's
ever changed with that. It's insane.
I know, it's
So we
crazy
could
how
go
this
back in
happened.
memories until we were like 5 years old, like had memories. It's insane. But yeah.
Yeah, like,
Mario, do you have one in particular?
Oh,
I can
memory?
think of one.
He's
I don't know if you want to talk about
Oh,
it.
his brain's
Think of the best memory.
Of us or on my life? My best memory of my life?
Or craziest.
Doesn't matter. Whatever you. Doesn't even have to be crazy. It's just
Just give me 1
anything
second,
you feel like
boys.
talking about.
I said 1 second.
The marshmallows
Gotta
used to
dive
explode.
through the memory of the files in Marty's brain.
I'll come around it every couple days and I'll have one of
You
those
can
memories and I'll just be like, wow.
Oh, yeah, you spit
In
out
the body
that
armor?
shit.
Did you like spit
I-
the shit back into it?
No, I spit it out.
Spit it out.
Just because I wasn't expecting
Very
it. I'll take
clearly.
one right now. If you take
Alright,
one.
yes.
What?
Should I
At
tell
first it
about
was
the
just
blacked out on
Lucas.
Xanax? Should we head straight into some Xcode 8 type of stories? like
Yes,
blacked
that's
out?
what we need.
Blacked
I'm telling
out
you,
on Xanax?
you could be on
Blacked out on
Xcode 8
Xanax.
Is
level.
that possible?
Blacked out? You can take 1 Xanax and fall asleep anywhere. Take a Xanax,
I
kill
just-
20 people, crash your car, and not even know you did it.
Dude,
Are there viewers on this?
we'll find out later.
No, there's zero. Dude, I want someone to join.
No.
They'll be like, holy.
No,
fuck.
but the thing
Marty
about my,
story.
I get viewers after, like people watch
Yeah,
it like
yeah.
when it's
Yeah.
once it's uploaded. No one actually tunes in live for this.
Alright,
One
my
day.
first Xanax experience, or one of them, like my 4th or 5th Xanax. Alrighty, during this story,
Are you actually live, bro?
this was
Yeah.
during a young middle-class American man's life at about 14 to 15 coming up in the world.
14.
He was a dipshit in high school, did not like high school one bit, was always with the low Rough Rider crowd, could barely even pronounce his own words correctly. But this is a low-life story. Good to hear, because we got a lot of people out there, a lot of hearts just want to hear this type of shit. My first time doing fentanyl Xanax bars, I'm gonna write this off as, because I've done the real ones, they did not have the effect that this gave me. I took about a 0.5 of a Xanax bar, I'm gonna guess it was a fentanyl, with a person back then, he used to be my friend, we're probably never friends again, because it's the smartest thing to do. Now, I took about half of the Xanax bar, we're gonna call him Billy in this clip. So me and Billy, we take our Xanax bars, we're like, yeah, whatever. Billy has a bucket full of change and he wants to go down to the grocery store literally 0.3 miles down the block. 0.3 miles. 5-minute drive. One straight, one left, one right, one left, and you're there. We go down to the stop sign, the only stop sign or traffic signal on the way to the destination. I don't even know what type of time I'm having, a good time or bad time, but I do remember I stop at this light. The light goes from green, red, green, red, green, red. Believe it or not, I blacked out off the Xanax bars, whether that be if it was laced with fentanyl or not. Surprisingly not. My partner is blacked out off the fentanyl bars. Xanax, maybe fentanyl, maybe not. Had a very strong effect for a very low dose in a short amount of time. Police. Boom, 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 boom. I look up. Huh? Get out of the car right now. We see the Xanax in your lap. Looking at my buddy next to me had Xanax in his lap. I get out of the truck, high out of my mind on Xanax. I'm like, hi, I'm on, guys. I show my ID and all that good jazz. He said, where's your license? Where's your registration? Where's the title? And why are you using tags from a different truck on this vehicle?
Were you driving?
I said, I have none of that. Yeah, I was driving. 15 years old, I said, I have none of that. He says, sir, I need you to take this truck and park it at the most nearest location and do not drive it again. Partner, they saw him hide the bars once they knocked on the window, charged him with that. Did not put him in detention, did not detain him, just arrested him for a short period of time and let him go with me to the nearest buddy's house. That is just one story of a lucky encounter. I did not go to jail
Do
or
you want to
prison.
talk about another lucky encounter when you were with Bill and driving on the other side of the road?
Yes, next lucky encounter with this fine police department that we got here in this county that we're located in. All the sheriffs here know how to make the correct call and the right one. I'm driving down the street with my buddy's dad on probation for drinking and driving. He is too gone, going through a divorce midlife crisis. We are both in this diesel truck flying down the interstate, or the partial interstate, to go to Lucky Liquors at 2 in the morning, the only liquor store around available.
Lucky Liquors?
I see a spotlight in a car behind me. I had paranoia it was a cop. I come up to the traffic signal. I stop. I jumped the red light for whatever reason because I was scared as hell because there's a cop behind me and I'm plastered gone at freaking 1:30 in the morning when my buddy's dad on probation, plastered gone. So I jump the stop. He instantly lights us up, pulls us over. I pull over right away. I get out of the truck. No, I do not get out of the truck. I park the truck. I park there. He comes right up to the truck. Sir, have you been drinking tonight? Sir, no, I have not been drinking tonight. All right, awesome. Can I get registration or ID? I am personally too drunk to even find these mother. My absolute damnedest to try and get them located, panicking high as shit, drunk as shit, I mean. And then I pull out my shit. I pull it to him. I give it to him. He goes back, comes back to the truck. I come back. He's like, sir, can you please get out of the vehicle for me? I'm like, absolutely, all day, bro. I get out of the truck. He says, can you walk in a straight line? I walk straight up to him, going out of my mind. He says, have you been drinking? No, I have not. All right, get back in the truck. Now, can you please show me one thing this truck belongs to you? I'm looking as hard as I can.
Wasn't it Bill's truck?
I cannot find anything at all, but right above my head are like a phone book full of freaking receipts, service truck receipts, all that. He pulls it right down. They fall all down. He just pulled up one thing. Is that your truck? Is this your truck? I'm looking at him, going out of my mind, like, damn. I'm like, yes. He says, all right, then. Have a good night. You're free to go. I look at my buddies down. I'm like, damn, I can't believe it. He goes, I know. We get back to the house. Our buddies have already called the local detention center, seeing if we're in jail. They thought we were in jail because the condition I left the house in with my buddy's dad. Guess what? He did not go to jail for that reason. We are here now talking about it, and that is the story of the cool cops in this area. They made the good call. My guessing is it was a spiritual thing. He always saw as a young ass country boy drunk as shit in the middle of the fucking night, going to go get more beer. He was probably like, you're all good to fucking go. Just do not kill anyone, please. And that was that simple.
My honest take from this is the amount of times you've been pulled over by cops and
I'm
they
a
have not
professional.
sent your
I
ass
could
to
be a
fucking
cop.
jail is
I could
insane.
be a cop at this. I could be in the FBI fucking eye at this point. I might as well join the CIA.
Bro, you said, like, if you're doing illegal shit, all you gotta do around here is throw on some country music and the cop will not.
Yeah.
will not arrest
time
you.
we pulled up 2 cops himself with the open container.
Oh yeah, and you talked to
Marty,
him.
I also got
Marty,
You
tell me, tell
asked
the
him where to
story.
go.
Marty.
superficial charm I can put on, which comes through business.
Marty.
Tommy,
Marty,
tell
no,
that
tell-
story. No,
Marty.
you should tell it, Tommy.
Alright,
I mean, either one.
I guess we got our silhouettes here.
You can't even see, bro.
Someone's watching.
Yo,
So this one time, me and him, we were driving back from Topgolf. We were hammered as shit. All 3 of us, including him, who was
the
driving.
driver.
Hammered as shit. We stopped on the way back, copped like an 18-pack of Busch Light, and by the time the story takes place, all 18 cans were crushed, open, just scattered around the car.
I'm back. I'm sitting on a pile of
Yeah.
cans here.
There's 2 full open containers in the car console. One is his, one is mine. I'm in shotgun. And we're trying to find food. And we're like in this like mall area where there's cops everywhere.
And nothing's open.
And there's like 3 cops in like a little triangle parked together talking. And he just spontaneously goes, they probably know what's open, and he drives up to them.
Bro, and we're like,
They're like 4 like state troopers. And if all they did is like one look at the other, it was just here everywhere. Including like on the floor, see, like just council everything. And everybody's just on the window like, do you know where we could get some food? And the cop, like, I don't think he had a flashlight. He just looked at him and it was like McDonald's. Open. He rode up to one and drove away. And we went to McDonald's.
Yeah.
dude, I think my heart rate probably hit 300 beats per minute.
Yeah, I would have been
I'm
shook.
going to fucking
When
jail.
I'm driving
Yeah.
a pesticides truck and I'm going by cops, that's what I'm saying. If you drive by, you become an elite motherfucker. Because it brings out
What
the
about
baddest,
acid?
the baddest
Marty,
in you.
no,
You're like, if you
remember-
even dare go an inch out between them lines, you go to prison for 5+ whatever
No,
charge. You're like,
Marty, do
"Damn."
you remember when we went to DC and you were on acid and the car went ways, we were going like 120? Yes. We both kind of blinked and we were just back on the road.
I drive by that every
That's what I just got.
And we went sideways in this car. And then neither one of us really remember. We were just back on the road.
You gotta trust him. When Marty's in your
Marty's
mode,
in mode, Marty's in mode.
when you're on go mode,
Marty's
there's
in
nothing you could do but just let them ride it out. Like,
And then after that, I remember you were tweaking because of the acid. And I was just fried and sauced or whatever. And I was like, bro, we're good. It's over. Like, we're here. The whole way there, you're going so slow. You're like, holy fuck. You gotta have some more. I know you. All right, you said 5 to 10. What's another one?
Alrighty. The Aiden story. Alright guys, I'm gonna tell you a real deal, gone wrong ass story. Maybe the first person in history to legally overdose on acid, even though they claim it's impossible, but I did end up in the hospital and they brought it up in court documents when I was on trial for something irrelevant to the situation. I was tripping on acid, and the cop, we're gonna go through the story and you're gonna love this story. Now, I bought 17 hits of acid. It was
What?
3 of my buddies.
Tabs?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It was 3 of my buddies' first time. They only dropped 1. I'm the type of person to whatever I do, I'm doing it all, and I'm doing it all of it. I'm doing it really fucking hard. Now I do 1 tab of acid. I let it hit me right. But for some reason, I just keep wanting to get more, just bent out of reality. Like I say, a normal acid trip, you're gonna be feeling like you do straight water, straight nuts, a vegetarian, 365 days a year. A hit of acid, you'll feel like that for 1 day of your lifetime. Now, that's off of one hit. Then I took 2. Then I took 3. And about the third one is when I started getting paranoid that the cops were watching me, the government was after me. Then I downed the rest of them. So 17 minus 3, I took a total of 14 hits of acid
Oh my god, 14 tabs.
in one sitting.
Imagine that.
I took 14 hits of acid in one sitting. I blacked out. I could not tell what reality even was. And I'm looking at one of my best friends in the face. I almost ruined our friendship over this. We're still good because we understand it's acid. It's its own thing. I'm saying you're going to do some dumb shit on acid. So I'm doing tons of fucking acid in the basement. I just start ripping the fuck out like emergency call 911 type shit dripping out. I run upstairs. I just start stripping down because I think I'm God at this point. I'm like, hold on. It's not what we do here. It's just whatever we do that makes us God. So Jesus Christ did whatever he did. The Son, Father, Holy Spirit did whatever he did to make him God. For some reason, I was off so much acid, I thought I was Jesus Christ. And I was having that realization. I was like, it's whatever we do that makes us God while we're here. So I start stripping off my clothes. I almost get completely naked. I run out front. I'm like, damn, I forgot my phone charger. They definitely were not going to let me in, but I'm so high off acid, I don't know none of this. I'm thinking it's just another world on Mars. So I go up to the front door. No hesitation. No hesitation. I kick the door. It doesn't open. It doesn't do none of that. It flies off the fucking hinges straight on the fucking hardwood floor. And they're all looking at me like, God damn, hell no. And I run in the house, and they all froze up. They instantly beat the shit out of me, the father and the son. They're good friends. They probably don't think I'm a bad person, perfect, because it was on drugs, and I do not. They have all the right to beat the shit out of me. They instantly start punching me in the face, slam me on the ground. I'm high as shit. I don't know what's going off acid. But on acid, let me tell you one thing, and one thing right now. It's almost like PvP. You get that super human retard God mode shit. I'm in the pen down, getting punched in the face at 140 pounds back in the day. I was like, making demon noises and shit. I'll turn around, smacked the motherfucking dad so hard he got knocked out damn near. Instantly fucked off the whole way, started walking away from the situation, period, because he just got bitch slapped. I look at my best friend in the face, but I was sober enough to know what I was doing. At that point, I was like, oh, I'm tripping on acid. This is my buddy. Do not fuck him up. But I fucked up the dad because I don't know him. So I ran out the house. So I'm running out the house. I'm in the middle of the street. I start fighting the stop signs, the street signs. Instantly, the cops are pulling up. I don't remember from when the cops got there until when their knees were on my fucking neck. And I'm like, wait, am I tripping? Oh, wait, no, I'm not tripping. This is when I started to come back to reality. I was like, oh, wait, I'm tripping? Wait, no, I'm not tripping. Wait, no, I'm tripping. This sounds crazy the way I'm saying it. But trust me, it's crazy because it's acid. You're going to get thrown on a fucking loop. If you're not scared to trip acid your whole fucking life, don't even touch it. Because that's what it'll make you do. Your marbles will go up. Not all of them will come back down. But if you're cool with that, that's okay. That's okay.
Damn.
Yeah, they sent me to jail. Or not jail, they sent me to the hospital. Did the thing. Let me out. The cops came to my house the next day. Good County where we're at. It's almost like criminal because of how much stuff they let me personally get away with. But they came by the next day to ask me if I was okay. So I commend Frederick County Sheriff's Office, the best county in the world. Frederick County, period.
Imagine this blows up.
Yeah, you just get fucked
Lucky
now.
Lickers.
Yeah, now they got you, Marty.
No double jeopardy.
It's too late.
No double jeopardy.
What happened
Double
when you
jeopardy.
disappeared?
No, they can't.
Double jeopardy. You
You've
can't go
already
back.
done.
You can't go back to something you already did.
Yeah. What?
You're good.
Didn't you disappeared? What was it? Last?
And this all went down in
Do
the
you
state
remember
of
that?
Mexico, Frederick County,
I swear it
man.
was over like winter.
Right on, and we're gonna throw in some other random shit. There's some legal shit that could throw this whole situation on.
Don't self-incriminate yourself.
Mexico.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh, that dude left. Fuck.
Different
How's it down
country
to one?
where in El
Zero
Chapo
now.
you can't see our faces, all blacked out. Alright.
Talk about as much as you're comfortable with.
Okay.
Oh yeah, wait, hold up. I had a question though. When was this? It was around winter time. We were back on break, but you disappeared.
I've gotten comfortable with there because it's like a sweet
Maybe.
state of me. You stay there, you eat for free, you rebuild your
What
mind
was
for free,
it?
you come out stronger.
You said you took like a shit ton of something for like a day straight.
It might have been his.
Pie
his-
acid.
It might have been acid.
Acid, every time I've ever done acid, I've never went to the mental hospital on it specifically. It's always the following days. Same with MDMA.
That's what you said.
Drugs are bad.
Oh, it's MDMA.
Drugs are bad. I'm not gonna lie.
It
They're
was the
fun. They're
MDMA.
fun. They're fun. They're fun. But they're bad.
Yeah, that was
they're,
it.
they're fun, but they're bad.
Cause that shit, you got on the Molly for a little bit. I think that's what MDMA is, right?
Yeah.
All the drug experience, if you do the drug, I can almost guarantee you that 6 to 8 to 16,
You remember that,
24 hour
right, Tom?
period is gonna be amazing.
When he was tripping off
It's
the
just the
MDMA.
days after.
It's crazy.
It was the days after. I remember that. Yeah. And then we.
Already involved in the same best friend. Do you want to tell the story of how their house got fucked up?
No, it's not.
Well, now it's
Should
kind
I
of
say?
lit.
Yeah, if he's not comfortable with it.
Now it's kind of lit. Oh yeah, cause that was never fully settled. Is there any way to edit this?
No, we're just not talking about
No,
it.
just don't go any further. Is what I mean.
Well, it's too late now.
What
Don't
do you
go
mean
any
it's
further.
Too late now.
I don't think you can find this. And you haven't said anything. You're good. You just move. Next topic. Next topic.
High school.
Oh God.
I'm gonna talk about high school for all the dumbass fucks like me. There's two different kinds of people. You're either gonna go to school and pretend like it's your job or act like it's your job the way your parents should have you be trained, is you go in there and take it seriously
The same shit.
and look ahead and act accordingly to whatever you're looking ahead to. If you're a dumbass motherfucker like me, just jump right out. I jumped out at 14, 15, straight out of high school, just quit. Go straight to online school, pass it within a month or two, and just start a blue collar job. You'll be just fine.
That's what I thought was
Life's gonna be
amazing.
hard. You learn how to God. Understand that. Even if you're not weird, if you're losing, always. Just play it some risk. Go take it serious. If not, don't. If you're gonna experiment with drugs, experiment with them carefully. That's all I got on high school because that's what that is.
School felt like it was just like. Do you want to talk about this? High school seems like it mattered so much back then. Did you ever think it mattered?
Back.
Yeah, when we were in high school, it felt like it was the most important
No, that was
thing
my
ever.
life.
Oh my
Like,
God.
I was like,
I
I
that
cared
was my
so,
life.
yeah.
No, I cared.
But looking back, it was literally
because
it didn't
we
even
wouldn't
matter.
have known that our life would change in college. Like,
Yeah,
'cause in high
you
school,
don't
that's your
know.
life, but you don't know that your life's about to change. Like when you go to college,
Yeah,
it's crazy. Like,
yeah.
like I said, we're all like completely different people than we were one year ago.
yeah. I wish I had the same mindset I did now when I was in high school.
Me too. Not really. I'm a working dude. I'm a hands-on good.
You're
at the
glad
fuck
that you can
done
see it
type
well
deal.
now?
I cannot do school. I'm glad I could see it well if I was one of y'all. If I was one of y'all, I'd probably be a straight fucking A. Just for me to sit there and do something where I cannot physically move is unfucking bearable to me. I'm an active type person. Like, I'm a mess. I couldn't go fucking hobby job site and run around you like a fucking dog working so hard, but I cannot do nothing on no textbook schoolwork. Period.
And I think that's good that you got out of schoolwork.
I'm
As
what
fast as
I
you did.
am. I'm an in-person, raw and real, live it type of dude, and that's what I am. The results vary on the person. That's what I've got. Right now, I'm pretty much breaking fucking even. I know not to be a complete dumbass, and I'm trying to be fucking good. I'll be a dumbass, period, and do good. So you gotta learn how to do all the dumbass shit. Like a half dumbass now. Very sophisticated dumbass.
I think that's a
That's
good way
what
to
I
put
would
it.
say I am.
Good
Like
way to
at
put it.
school, a lot of the shit that happened was just dumbass shit, but
You're a
like it makes
dumbass.
you who you are.
But like you're smart at the end of the day. Like you're a dumbass, but you know not to like screw your life up. You know what I mean?
You gotta dive into your own brain. For the viewers I have here, we are all different. Each 7 billion one of us walking this planet will die and walk a different life, period. Period. Different views, different fantasies, period. Just find whoever you are in yourself, get really good at whatever you do inside your brain and apply that to life. And get it down to the simplest things. How you look when you get out of your, how fast you can tie your fucking shoe, how many steps it takes you to get from here to the fucking mailbox. Just turn it up a little. You're gonna make life fun, even though it's boring. Without drugs. Unless you could keep slamming acid and you be that guy, I'm here to fucking watch you. So I'll be like, goddamn, I'm your biggest fucking fan. So I've never seen no one be able to be successful and off acid. I've tried it every day I've tried, I've never worked. So yeah.
That's a good closing statement.
Yeah. That was a good podcast we had.
It was going.
Probably
This is more of like a Mike Tyson podcast.
probably the deepest one we've had. Because my previous guests, we've just been like joking around. But this is real talk. If anybody actually listens to what he just said,
If anyone actually listens to the stories, were all made up. It was just for entertainment.
Yeah, that was all fake.
Entertainment purposes.
Nothing actually happened. I don't know.
Drinking water.
alright, bro. How long did we go? We have 41 minutes. That's
That
a
was
good.
41
That's a good
minutes?
podcast. Yeah.
Holy fuck, that did not feel like 40
All right.
minutes.
Anybody got closing statements?
Nah,
or-
that shit felt like 20. Hey, peace out.
All right. Thanks for having. Thanks for coming on. I mean,
Thanks for having us, Lucas
I
LeBar.
am found not guilty on all counts.
Not guilty.
you hear that? None of this actually happened.